Skyries number 18. We'll call this one Dremel the Teeth. See, Skye, Daddy learned from his grandfather that you can do a lot of things with a lot of tools. And you know your daddy's got a ton of tools. So what we're going to do, I busted off a tooth. I'll show it to you in a second. And it's sharp there now. So I'm going to take one of the sanding pads and I'm going to use it to Dremel it down with my hand. So here's the, I'll show you the, yeah, it's sharp. They're taking out my teeth is what they're doing, and they're taking they're gonna have to do it in like 4 different appointments, and I've already had one. So here's the Dremel stuff that I'm going to use. Okay, now let's see if this works. Here's my Dremel sanding bit. Give me a second, let me put this down. Okay, Daddy can't pull it off, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna unscrew it a little bit. So you got to use your brain sometimes to really just see, do things maybe not in such a normal way. You'll come across people that are they look perfect. In our eyes, they're not perfect though. They just do things differently. Your dad uses a butter knife and a Dremel sanding pad. So let me go ahead and undo that. Okay, I unscrewed it. See if it'll come off. It's wanting to. Daddy's got to be really careful because he's got those busted fingers. It's coming off. I think I can pull it off now. Okay, it's off. This is your bit. This is your sanding pad. I want a new sanding pad because I don't want to infect my tongue. So we go over here and we look and we find the sanding pads. There's all different types of sanding pads in here. There we go. Daddy just dumped it all out, didn't he? Here's a clean one. I'll put it on the bit. And then we'll screw it on. I know my fingers don't look that good, but you know your daddy. Okay, we got it on. See it? Okay. Time to sand this pup down. Let's see how we can do. Feels like it's going down. It sure as hell is. That it's really sharp, right? It was really sharp, and every time it hit my tongue, it kept on banging the sore on my tongue, and that's how I got the sore, was because I broke my tooth. And yeah, nice mess, huh? Okay, I think I got it better now. Now I'm going to tell you, anytime you need to fix something, look around your house. You can fix anything with anything in your house, okay? That's what my grandfather taught me. Now, I've done my own root canals I don't use any pain medication or any of that type of stuff. So, but what I do with the root canals is I sever the nerve. I dig all the stuff out of it. Then I use this. It's Red Cross toothache. See that? Daddy's fingernails are dirty because he's been outside working. It's Red Cross. What is it? It's clove oil. And if you put it directly on the nerve and hold it there, then it severs that nerve. Once that nerve is severed, then you can go ahead and be pain-free. And so that's the whole point. Yeah, it does. You will have maybe have some tears in your eyes doing it because it's not very fun, but saves you bills. You know, saves you a lot of bills. So I hope I taught you something. You know, that's kind of the whole point of these Skyries, is to pass on knowledge that was passed down to me from my grandfather, and I want you to get it directly from your father. And so I love you. Remember, you're smart, beautiful, and confident. Every day we learn that. You know, we don't ever demean anyone. We be nice. See, if you're nice to people, they'll be nice back. I've learned that so many times. My brother once told me, Uncle Jeff, of course you'll know who that is by the time you see these, he said, he thanked me one day. Oh, why are you thanking me? He said, you taught me to be nice. You helped me grow up and be nice. And I was like, no, Jeff, that was you. That was your heart and soul and your humanity. You know, if we be nice, then pretty much problems get solved that way. It's when we get angry and mean that problems don't get solved. And so always keep your temper in check, keep your anger in check. You know, your daddy's got PTSD. He keeps his monster in check. He will never release that monster, because that monster is sad. Just deep sadness. And I'll tell you more about it later on, but that's what you got to do with your anger or temper. If you have anger issues or if you have temper issues, put them in check and just be nice. Believe me, it'll help. All right, sweetheart. Remember, you're smart, beautiful, and confident. Love, your daddy.